Turning now to a story we've been following throughout the week, the growing tensions between the U.S. and China over the United States' relations with Taiwan. Despite continued threats from China, a bipartisan group of top U.S. delegates met with Taiwanese officials. This follows a meeting earlier this week between House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and Taiwan's president here in the U.S. NBC News foreign correspondent Janis Mackey Frayer joins us now from Beijing to dig in. So, Janis, it's been a busy week, and I know there's been so much back and forth. So can you just give us an overview of just what happened on this issue throughout the week?
Well, it's been a busy week on many fronts around that meeting that happened in California between Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. For days leading up to that meeting, there were threats from China. There was condemnation from China, and there was the expectation that there would be some sort of follow-through, like military drills, the kind that we saw after Nancy Pelosi visited Taiwan last summer. So far, the response has been somewhat muted. There was the announcement today from the Chinese Foreign Ministry that they are sanctioning the Reagan Library, the Hudson Institute, and 4 individuals, as well as the de facto ambassador to the U.S. of Taiwan, for their involvement in what Chinese state media here has been calling a sneaky meeting. But in terms of the bigger, massive military response, that could still come. We're not seeing signs of it yet. There are drills happening in the Taiwan Strait and around the island, but they're more along the lines of the gray zone tactics that we've seen for a while, as opposed to a real show of force.
And Janis, as you outlined, the reality is these meetings have happened. So where do tensions now stand between the U.S. and China?
Well, I think it's also important to remember the context in which the meeting happened in California. At the same time, there was a diplomatic frenzy happening here, and as well, there was the U.S. delegation that was arriving to Taiwan and having meetings there. The delegation is expected to meet with President Tsai when she returns to Taiwan this weekend. But here in Beijing, they seem to be changing tact. China is trying to position itself as more of a diplomatic power player. France's President Emmanuel Macron has been here for a state visit, so that likely played into the restraint. But over the past few weeks, we have seen several high-profile delegations come through town. The leaders of Germany, Spain, Brazil, foreign ministers from Japan and New Zealand, as well as the foreign ministers of Saudi Arabia and Iran having that historic handshake yesterday. You boil that all down, and it puts into context that China is also looking to shore up ties with Europe. Europe is important for trade and important for China right now as relations with the U.S. continue to deteriorate. There are no high-level communications happening between the U.S. and China, and there are no talks happening on any of the issues, even the ones they have in common. And as always, Taiwan remains a flashpoint in the relationship.
A lot to watch. Janis Mackey Frayer, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.